On a rainy night in January of 2019, I went up to Ballard in Seattle to catch up with my friends Ash, Mona, Jason, and Anna, of course, for dinner at this place called Sawyer. It's a relatively new restaurant opening in 2018 and run by chef Mitch Mayers, who is previously of Lark here in Seattle. The space is open with super tall ceilings and a really stark industrial vibe. The hallway near the entrance is flanked by the kitchen on one side and the bar area on the other. Inside the dining room, we ordered a round of drinks, a glass of Cadobayo Nebbiolo for me here. 2 orders of their pork belly buns came first, spicy mayo, cilantro, toasted peanuts. It was a great balance of fat, the sauce had acidity, and the texture of the bun wasn't too fluffy, but it also held up that really thick slab of pork in the middle, plus the texture of the peanuts made you want to keep eating it. Definitely a highlight for me. This is their pretzel with house-made ground mustard. It came out warm, the flavor was good, and it was nice to see an alternative to a traditional bread service, but this wasn't anything spectacular. It just tasted like a pretzel, and if anything, I thought it was actually a little dry. With the glasses from our first round of drinks being empty, we decided to go with a bottle for the table. This is Gilbert Cellar's Allobroges, a blend of Syrah, Grenache, and Mourvedre from 2014. I don't remember anything bad about this wine, but it wasn't anything to rave about either. It was just a great wine to go with the food, and this would carry us through the main dishes. This is their baked cheesy bread with pimento and nduja. Crispy, kind of greasy, a little bit spicy, soft in the middle where most of the cheese was. I do wish there would have been a little bit more nduja here, but I'll pretty much order anything with pimento on it. Really interesting presentation here of bone marrow matzo balls with flavors of pho, which means that really delicate beef broth, all the Vietnamese herbs you expect with traditional pho, but served without any noodles. So the presentation looked great here, but it was really difficult to eat because the serviceware they provided didn't allow for the most seamless bite of broth plus garnish. And together with the plate/bowl that it was served in, it was a little bit frustrating. Great flavors though, no complaints on that front. We finished the whole thing. Their animal style burger came next. Jason isn't a huge pickle fan, but Anna is, so we went ahead and ordered them on the side so they could be divvied up accordingly. I'm not the biggest fan of pink burgers, like medium cooked burgers. I'm more of a smash patty guy, and don't get me wrong, it's a delicious burger, and I think it's fun that they're doing a play on In-N-Out's classic, but don't get your hopes up that this is going to save you a trip to California. Their wild boar ribs served with cornbread muffins and a mustard barbecue sauce. Cornbread texture was great, not too sweet, but it was also a really welcome break from the tender and tangy boar ribs. I would definitely order this one again. This is their lamb gyro kebab, served with roasted shishitos, olive, cucumber, and feta yogurt. With 2.5 Indian people at the table, we were super psyched to order this, and it kind of fell flat for us, unfortunately. The meat texture was dry because I can only assume they form it into like a cake and then cut it before grilling. The sauce and the garnish were tasty, but as a shared dish, it was a little tricky to eat altogether. Ashe here with the pork bun order number 2. He clearly really enjoyed these. I did as well. I would be lying if I said I didn't have another bite. Switching to dessert land, this is their dilly bar served on a cookie dough semi-Fredo. Incredibly playful presentation here. The ice cream texture with the chocolate shell was spot on nostalgic and also super Instagram worthy. I see people posting these all the time. House-made Choco Tacos next, graham-flavored waffle cone, peanut butter ice cream, toasted meringue, and a crumbled chocolate cookie underneath. Best dessert of 2019 so far with me. It was all the flavors you crave with s'mores, but presented with unexpected temperatures and textures, and the peanut butter ice cream really took it to the next level. This is their cereal bowl dessert, so Apple Jacks ice cream, cinnamon toast streusel, and rose apple. I didn't know that I would ever eat an Apple Jacks inspired dessert in my life, but this was actually a really thoughtful, delicious presentation that wasn't just making cereal milk and calling it a day. Do you know what I mean? All the components managed to actually make it feel composed while still being nostalgic. The total for the 5 of us came to $319.22. I went ahead and tacked on a 17% tip on my share, keeping in mind that they include a living wage surcharge on all checks to help bring some equality into those kitchen wages. Get some color on that like button if you enjoyed this video, and comment at me which dishes look like ones that you would have ordered. Thanks so much for watching. My name is, of course, Justin Khanna, and I hope you have a good one.